The story begins just across the street from where the chateau has been raised. The Moores Hotel was established in 1827 by David Fitch from the New York State, who decided to transform his house in order to rent rooms. Later, he added new extensions and turned it into an hotel. Eventually, from the late 1840s up to the 20s, it was run by the Moores family until Fred Langevin and his brothers and sister-in-law took over in 1922. With a century of success behind them, the future was promising. Soon, in 1928, Fred Langevin announced the construction of a new hotel. It would be built with fireproof building material. It would have running water in every room, electricity, and other modern features that were needed to face the new demand. The new hotel was a project of $150,000. The financing of such a project took longer than its first optimistic expectations. Finally, after some financial problems and construction delays, the chateau opened November 21, 1929, and the final cost was around $175,000. As much as 300 guests were invited for the great opening. Honoré Mercier, minister responsible for highway, was of the number, along with Mayor Ralph Cardinal from Malone, as well as the dignitaries from Huntingdon and the surrounding township. But it was not the only reason. The proximity with the U.S. border and the Prohibition years from 1920 to 1923 were certainly not negligible factors in the construction of such a youth accommodation center in a remote place like Huntingdon. It's also true that the need for overnight places was real in a time when roads were hard to travel and cars not so fast and or reliable. Back then, the trip from Malone to Huntingdon was not a 20-minute ride. The hotel made a reputation with the quality of its kitchen held by great chefs. Outstanding musical representation also took place at the chateau. Orchestra, great bands, singers, and dancers of national reputation were featured there regularly. 1929 is the year when the textile came to town. Needless to say how much wealth it brought in the area. Later on, the Second World War welcomed soldiers and officers from the whole province. Eventually, the newly built bridge in Kanawaki over the St. Lawrence River brought newcomers from the city, as traveling distance was not so much of a big deal anymore. The original chateau was built with an underground basement, but it was remodeled and became the Gay Lounge. A lot of folks will remember spending evening of fun over this place. Now that time is gone. Great hotel and overnight stay in little country place are not in vogue anymore. But nevertheless, for many, the chateau remains part of good memories in Huntingdon's history.